another recipe. On the 5th day, it looks like we're going to be making golden TimBites or TimBites. Yay! We can finally do some baking. We are going to be using a special recipe from Gemma Stafford. Now leave a link to her channel below at Bigger Bolder Baking. So we are going to be making TimBites using the dough recipe from that channel. All right, so this is what we're going to need. So let's get started. 3 3/4 cups flour, and put that in a mixing bowl, sifted already. And as suggested, separate the yeast from the salt so they don't nullify the effectiveness. So we'll add those next on either side. So 1 teaspoon salt, 2 teaspoons yeast. This is active dry yeast, so they're separate. This is 3/4 cups of warm melted butter. I'm going to just put it all together in one little mixing bowl. 3/4 cup warm milk next. Vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon according to the ingredients to make this nice. Ooh, I guess I need to get some more. 1/4 cup honey next. All these liquid ingredients. Make sure you have your ingredients in advance. All right, let's add that next. All that's left are 4 eggs. I'm using 16 quail eggs. I'll just get cracking. I'm going to add these to our wet ingredients. Now, every time I make this, there's little variations. So I'm sure if you had measured out, you might get better results. This is just how I make it, and that's just how it is. Whisk all of our wet ingredients next. Ooh, that's nice. Add our wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. So we're going to turn this on low and gradually mix this in. Ooh. Scrape it down. Ooh, that's coming along nice. Good. There it is. We'll let this cover with some saran wrap and let it rest for 2 or 3 hours. And then we'll put it in the fridge overnight. Then tomorrow will be a baking day. Okay, what do you think? We'll see how this turns out. Here it is. I've just taken it out of the refrigerator and I've given it the poke test. See that? Now, why I made this the way I have, usually TimBites are donuts and they get fried. Well, I prefer making something a little more healthy and less flammable, truth be known. So this is why I'm making this dough. Look how beautiful it is. Isn't that lovely? Okay, so I'll let this rest for a little bit. Oh, don't those look great? These are little TimBites. I'm going to melt some butter and brush with that on next. That gives them a little more time to proof too. Oh, melted butter. Let's brush these. We'll preheat the oven, 375 degrees Fahrenheit. These will go in until they are golden brown. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Would you make TimBites? Seeing how this recipe looks in advance, that's the goal, to help you cook on a budget. If you see how it's done, or at least how to troubleshoot it for yourself, I can hope that you would have greater success. Okay, these are going to go in next. While we're waiting, let me show you the 5 flavors we're going to decorate our TimBite. Oh, we've got your bacon combination with smoked paprika, your celebration sprinkles, naturally some coffee crisp, cinnamon sugar. Whoops, I almost spilled the bowl there. Some berry blue jello, my favorite flavor. So while these are still hot, I'm going to put a little bit of margarine or butter on top of them and put them into our flavors one at a time. Woo-hoo-hoo. There's 5 of the berry blue jello. Cinnamon sugar next. Here's the cinnamon sugar. Ooh, they're kind of warm. Just dunk them in quick. Oh, there's 5 cinnamon sugars. Ooh, How about some coffee crisp ones? That's really good. You can make that. I'm just dunking them in a little bit of butter here, or margarine actually. Put it in the flavor. There, can you tell the coffee crisp ones? Oh, they're the little slightly darker ones with the chocolate. But you can't get coffee crisp here. I have to make my own. Sprinkles, and we have bacon bits. I think I'm going to go with the bacon bit ones because, well, you can always have sprinkles on anything else. This is bacon bit and smoked paprika. The all-Canadian variation that only I would come up with, maybe. Oh yeah, bacon bits and smoked paprika on a TimBite. This is like a mini version donut. Does that look good or does that look good? Ooh, I think I know what I'm going to try first. How do you like that? On the 5th day of Christmas, my true north gave to me 5 flavor varieties of golden TimBites. I'm going to have a bacon bit one. Not a Timbit per se, but a nice little bite of something different. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, do take care. I wonder what tomorrow will be.